Everyone, it's dark in here. Danny, can you turn the lights, please?
Okay. How's that?
I still can't see the map. That was a good snap. I heard that through the mic. That was a really good snap.
Alexa is not listening to me with the smart lights.
You should ask Alexa to turn the lights on so it turns on everyone else's lights watching the video. Because apparently that works.
Alexa, order 20 tons of creamed corn. Confirm, confirm, confirm. Credit card on file.
So, here's the squad. We're going to bring a couple units in this map. We have Leaf. We have he's gonna kill 3/4 of the enemies on this map. He's gonna kill the one big enemy that takes up 1/4 of the enemies on this map, and she's gonna open doors.
How many uses of the light brand do we have left?
A couple. We have 19.
Yeah, so this is gonna be where the Voog and light brand break, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty much.
Like, I think, so normally I have half the squad go left, half the squad go right. I feel like you just send everyone to the left and have, like, Ocean in the front.
There we go.
Leaf in the right, in the back, and, like, protect that way or whatever. Like, I don't think that splitting your forces is worth it here.
Yeah, that does sound like a better idea, because I was thinking about sending Ocean on, like, his own mission over here, and then let Leaf take on this side, but might be right. Eh, we'll see. We'll just have OC go beat up this guy real quick. Just use the shiny. Just use the thing.
I do hope that I didn't actually get anyone to order 20 tons of cream corn. I feel like there should be some security measure against a dipshit doing that.
I'm sure
and if
there
not,
is.
If there isn't a security measure, it's not my fault. I refuse to take responsibility for my own actions. I'm an adult.
You do 15. That's 9. 9 twice. You would do 18. 12 twice. Wow,
we do kind of need to train Leaf because he's relevant in some later maps due to being a free deploy.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty good opportunity to do so, just because we have so few units competing for experience, and also because lower enemy quality, much like last map. Low enemy quality, and there's a decent amount of them.
Here, I'll have Leaf block off this right side. So I usually just put Dagdar like here, turn 1, and just let him go bonkers. That way he can kind of like reach as many enemies as possible turn 1. We'll just watch Dagdar go to town.
I love Dagdar. I love Dagdar so much.
I usually see him do alright here. I rarely ever see him like die here. He just gets his Tanya support and he just kind of kills everything.
The only times I've seen him die was before I realized Tanya was invincible and I had him rescue her. And when he's weighed down and his stats are cut in half, like, he can struggle. Especially because I think I gave him hand axes because I was GVA pilled and thought that, really, buddy?
Dagdar, you were the chosen
Hicks
one.
Hicks would have gotten a perfect level is all I'm saying.
True. Unfortunately, Hicks is not here.
We're deploying him next map though, right?
Probably. Probably. So, something I'll do sometimes is I'll field a Karen in this map just because she's not going to do any combat because I don't want her to get fatigued, but just to use the leg ring on her in this map. Or, we get the rat skull in this map.
And you can even take advantage of the, I mentioned this last map, but there's an outdoor portion, so you can mount in the outdoor portion if you need to.
Maybe I did do that one time, and I thought it was the biggest brain ever, but I don't remember doing it, so I'm going to say that I've never done it. Dagdar? I swear if this is one of the 2 times I ever see you die this turn 1. I do this every time I play this game.
It's because you gave him performance anxiety.
Oh wait, wrong button.
Turbo mode!
Turbo A.
Turbo mode! mode.
I'm not even gonna cut that out. We're leaving that in. It was funny.
Alexa, activate turbo mode.
There we go. Deploy. Oh, cool. Now all the stats are different on the enemies. Like torch.
Time to figure out what we're doing again.
Woo.
I mean, the same set of actions should work, but
yeah.
Random enemy stats might below it, and this has the most random enemy stats of any game in the franchise. It's
fine, we'll do like that instead.
It's honestly, it's Thracia's toxic trait.
Whoosh. Whoosh. I kind of want to just do that, but I also want to train Leaf, so we're gonna do this.
We need to train Leaf, Jacob. We need to train
yeah.
Leaf. EXP formula is very generous, but like you do still need to get kills in order to get EXP, or
that way he can actually do stuff.
Like when I say the EXP formula is generous, I mean you do actually have to engage in combat to get combat experience.
You still have
it's
to
not
kill
so
enemies.
generous that it's just like, hey, well you don't even need to kill enemies. Like you can raise someone decently well just doing chip damage, but it's not gonna like hand you free experience. This is not FE9. We do not get bonus experience for beating the map.
Do we get bonus experience for not deploying people?
The people who get deployed get bonus experience because they see more combat.
Ooh, that's good. I mean, look at all this EXP Deckar is getting.
Oh my god, he just got crit. Oh wait, no. It's just they always shake.
Yeah, the hit animations just look really violent in this game compared to other games.
My mom would hate this game.
They just look very... I don't know how to describe it, just the enemies just look really whoosh whenever you hit them.
My mom hates it when the animations in Fire Emblem are really violent. One time she saw me playing fucking Radiant Dawn, and she saw the really limp, like, javelin getting thrown super unrealistically and passing through Fiona. And she said, "Oh my god, this game is so violent!"
Video games are so violent anymore.
Oh my god, Oceane. You were the chosen one! I talked about your hit rate because you have an actual axe with a hit rate.
Hey, you got defense.
Defense is good because I think he likes to enemy face a bunch, so, you know, makes that better for him.
He also has 2 scrolls on him, and he got 2 stats.
Shoutouts to the thief who opens that door, then opens another door, and then runs away despite the fact that the second door leads into a chest room.
Yeah, it's like he opens this door, and then just kind of dips.
But, like, if he didn't, you would need warp in order to get the leg ring, which, like, honestly, considering Kaga, I imagine that was the initial plan, and then Nintendo was like, hey, no.
One brave soul stood up and said, no, please.
And so then Kaga was like, okay, do it on the final map of Vestaria instead.
Fine.
I don't actually know if there's something like that on the final map of Vestaria, but, I wouldn't be surprised considering just how many... I've seen the picture. There's a lot of things. This is why gambling is actually... This is why gambling is actually peak.
Okay.
It's actually peak.
You
don't understand.
Because I don't feel like doing it with this bow guy. Roosh. Roosh.
I like the map fire animation.
Yeah. Ooh, I could have
honestly, Judd Girl map animations are kind of peak.
They really are. Here, Asbel, hold this. Oh, I guess I can turn the animations back.
Asbel has class changed to thief. He found the second seal.
Mage thief. Tanya, woo, yippee! Come on.
How do you feel about Tanya? Are you a Tanya believer or are you a Tanya hater?
I've never really used her very much. I just kind of, well, I like her now.
And that level up didn't give her a better weapon type, so I still feel the same about her.
Okay, Dagnar uses bows and is the best thing ever, but when Tanya uses bows...
Yeah, bows are very bad in FE5. I made a video, like, defending bows, and how bows in most games... Like, the reputation that bows and archers have is, like, they're always trash, but I think that that's mostly unearned. It's just because that's the case in like
FE7 and FE9 and FE8.
Yeah, FE7, FE8, FE9, and to a lesser extent like 10 and Thracia.
Whoosh.
But like they're real bad in Thracia. They're like the advantage to them in Thracia is basically like if they're not your primary weapon type, it can be nice.
You can do some funny
like
stuff
have an
with
option.
I mean,
But,
attacking these dudes over the wall.
Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor and pull up the hit rate on the iron bow?
65.
Yeah, it's just a less accurate axe that can't counter at one range and has 4 less weight.
Incredible.
Or not less accurate. It's the same accuracy. It's a less powerful axe.
Come on, Tanya.
And because enemies are so low quality, like one of the advantages bows have in, for example, Binding Blade, is you want to be able to attack without getting countered. But like Dagdar doesn't need to attack without getting countered.
Yeah. I'm just doing this because I think it's
we
funny.
did just see him die. We did just see him die, but normally he doesn't do that.
I
He's
just
just
think it's
having an
funny.
off day. He was just having an off day.
He's doing his best.
Father of the Year.
14 twice, wee!
But yeah, it is nice that Dagdar has the option to attack from 2 range without being countered, especially because of a cost. But Tanya doesn't have a cost, and it's also not an option for her. Okay, strength! Strength is good!
That's good.
Strength is good! Strength is good.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll staff up a little bit. I think there might be more enemies up ahead, so we're just gonna go like here. I don't remember where the enemies are, and it's dark, so I can't see where they are.
I could pull up a resource
We could
inform you of this.
Or we can just agree this is funny.
Okay, that's less work for me. I won't do anything helpful. I'll just sit here and crack jokes.
Neat. Hey, we can look at OC and go, oh my god. He didn't kill. OCN, you have
That's certainly something.
You have the funny.
That was certainly something.
Come on, hit him with the funny. Whoosh. Whoosh.
Okay, there we go.
That's the OCN that everyone remembers.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. One of the few units who actually has access to good 1-2 range. And he's fucking
missing.
Not behaving like it. He's not behaving like
Where
it.
is he going? Okay. I kind of want Dagdar to just deal with most of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Do you know where the escape point on this map is?
I want to say it's the top left where the thief escaped, but I do not know that for fact.
What if like that guy just opens the door to the outside and he's like
Just
new
leaves.
escape point?
Goodbye,
Laura.
here's
Like
the
he
guy.
takes Laura's lockpick. I guess technically it's Asvel's lockpick now.
It's his PRF lockpick.
My PRF is a lockpick.
God. 15 attack, 11 attack. So one of them does 7, one of them does 11. That's awesome. Here, we'll just put you here. You can enemy phase one of them. You live both. Oh. That's awkward. Leaf, make this guy appear. Doo-doo. I didn't realize Tanya was the one making this guy visible.
A classic Jacob blunder. To be added to the hall of Jacob blunder fame.
Like last map, not having any stabs.
In fairness, you also forgot to give anyone stabs on this map.
I gave Asbel a stab.
Oh,
That's
I
not
forgot
good.
he has staff access. My joke has fallen flat. I've failed in my duty as a co-commentator, both for getting you information and for making the funnies. I'm gonna go cry in shame now.
No, I need you because I can't do solo commentary.
Okay.
I need someone to
Well,
talk
thankfully, Solo is actually in Path of Radiance. We're playing a good game.
But at least with solo, I can just deploy 2 mages and go bolting. Whee! Whoosh.
Wait, but in this game, you also just like deploy 2 mages and win the game.
True.
Does that mean this? Does that mean that Thracia is a Path of Radiance archetype?
Path of Radiance, the real sequel to Thracia 776.
This is the Dark Souls of Path of Radiance references.
Hey,
it's not your mama's Path of Radiance. Or would it be, it's not your grandma's Path of Radiance? I have the commercials from the 90s, like, Orson, he's not using your grandma's hand axe. What the fuck is the accuracy on this map? Oh my god! I'm escalating my voice because she missed 2 now!
It's not even low accuracy, it's 80%! I mean, I know it's 1RN 80%, but that's still, 80% still a good hit.
But 1RN is not, this is not how 1RN works. I'm the biggest defender of 1RN. This is not 1RN, this is you are incredibly unlucky.
Come on.
Actually, I'm probably not the biggest defender of 1RN. I need to stop saying I'm the biggest defender of anything that existed on the SNES or earlier, because there are absolutely super fans of, like, fucking everything.
There are people who definitely really like the Super Nintendo games.
Mm-hmm. And honestly though, love them for that. Love that for them. Like, good for you. And I know a lot of people say good for you, like, good for you. When I say good for you, I do legitimately mean, like, if
like, hey,
you
that's awesome
are,
for you.
like, hyper-fixated, hyper-loving, like, old Fire Emblem, old Final Fantasy, old whatever, like, good for you. Like, that's awesome.
That's cool. It's good to see that there is something that you enjoy a lot. That is awesome.
There is a level on which, in which I am, I have an amount of jealousy for anytime someone enjoys something that I don't enjoy. There's a certain level in which it's like, yeah, I wish I could enjoy that. Cause like,
I am the same way sometimes with some stuff where I'm like, man, I wish I really liked this.
It can be fun to be a hater, right? It can be fun to be a hater. But it's more fun to have fun than to not have fun. I know, it's fucking bonkers,
profound.
Right?
Having fun is fun. Breaking news.
Like, it can be fun to be a hater. I don't want to dunk on hating, because I do like being a hater.
There is an amount of catharsis that comes with just tearing into something that really grinds your gears.
And like, I've made negative videos, and sometimes it's because negative videos like perform better, but sometimes it's because like, sometimes it's just because like, there is a visceral joy that comes with some forms of negativity. Impossible to deny.
I tend to think of, there is a certain sense of positive look on some negativity, because there is, I think it's more interesting to look critically at something and recognize its faults for the sake of improvement, or just for the sake of discussion. So that's why
uncritical praise is boring.
Yeah, if you're just praising something because you really like it and you refuse to accept faults or whatever, that's kind of boring. I like it whenever someone's willing to look at something that they really like and say, hey, this is awesome, but there are problems with it, and being willing to list off even the negatives of something they really like. Like, I love Sacred Stones. I'm one of Sacred Stone's biggest defenders. I love that game. But it's really short, it's easy, the unit balance is to a point of why use anyone other than... because units like, you know, Amelia, Marissa are like almost untrainable. Woo! Look at him go.
But Jacob, you say that Amelia and Marissa are almost untrainable, but you forgot we used Marissa in the Tower of Volney 0% growth.
We sure did. We used awesome Marissa.
We fixed Marissa.
That was one of the goofiest runs I remember being a part of, because I knew what was coming. You had no idea.
Okay, Orson, look at Orson. Look at Orson. Look at Orson. Or Ocean. Sorry, I got Sacred Stones brained and also Old Translation brained.
I call him Orson because, as much as I'm not a big fan of Awakening, in Awakening, there is a weapon called the Orson's Hatchet, and it's a really accurate 1-2 range weapon, and I refuse to believe that's not supposed to be a reference.
Yeah, it's the move.
It's the goofy weapon, the killer 1/2
Orson
range.
can't use axes in Sacred Stones, so like it's got to be him.
So I always think of whenever I think of Orson's name, that's what I always pull from, because the only place I've ever heard of him called Ocean outside of this isn't Heroes, and I don't trust Heroes.
But Jacob, Soul.
Good lord, why there's so many enemies up here?
Is Ocean gonna be okay?
It's fine.
I know they have low percentage hit, but like 2 more and he's dead.
It's like a 1 in 5 every time. He's gotten 3 level ups on this enemy phase, I think.
I told you! EXP formula is really generous.
He's getting so much. Okay, finally. Good god, I always forget there's so many enemies up here you just can't see. There's like 8 enemies hiding up here. So, OC got a couple level ups.
Oh my god, he's 9/11.
There are no accidents. He knows what's up.
It's so fucking stupid.
Hey, I could open the door, but I'm actually afraid Lara's just gonna...
Is Lara like, she has 14, what's her bulk?
She has 14 bulk. I think she just
Jesus
dies.
Christ.
She explodes. Asbel killed this man. Bizap.
Lara's so fucking fragile.
Okay, there's no enemies behind this door, right?
Do you want me to open up the map and tell you? Do you want me to actually fucking do my job? Do you want me to do what I'm fucking paid for? I'm not paid, but...
I was about to say, I don't know what I'm paying you with, because I want to know so I can stop.
Fun bucks.
Fortnite V-Bucks.
No, that's actually... Fortnite V-Bucks are actually expensive.
I've never played the game, so I can't tell.
No, there's no enemies out there.
Okay. I didn't think there was, but just wanted to be sure. Whee! Look at her go! Straight to the speed! Yippee! Okay, Dagda's doing fine. She still has the Immortal Flag, which is why I attacked her into a lethal attack, just in case anyone was curious.
Sorry, I'm just reading the strategy on WOD.
Oh boy.
To see if there's anything funny to point out. There isn't yet.
Oh.
The only thing is, like, this is a translation thing, because FEWD is a Spanish website, and it's Google translated. So the machine translation says, it's important to note that you can save Dagger and Tanya. They are trapped in the alley. Which, like, makes it sound like, oh, they're in the alleyway where Bruce Wayne's parents were shot. Which is kind of goofy, but like that's not an FEWD problem. That's just like showing the shortcomings of machine translation, almost as if translators don't just use Google Translate. Almost as if when something has its phrasing slightly changed, it's so that you don't get stuff like Dagdar is in the alleyway.
That means now we get a scene of like Tanya sitting next to Rona and she says, "This is where I watched Dagdar die. This is where I watched my parents die, Raphael." Cowabunga.
Wait, that was the previous attempt. That was the previous attempt.
This is where I watched my dad die.
This is where I watched Dagdar die.
Cowabunga. Lara, go open the door. Let's see. 10 twice, that doesn't kill. Dagger kills. I was about to ask a really stupid question. 13 twice, this does not kill, but Jesus Christ, that's so much damage he takes on counter. Oh, he has a bunch of pursuit critical, he just crit. Okay. Something I always forget about when I'm trying to train training projects is I forget that pursuit critical exists. So I'm like, okay, go to set up this kill, and I completely forget that they'll have a 40-something% chance to just crit on a second attack.
Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm doing something very important.
I hear typing on the other end, and now I'm really curious.
Doing something very important. Alright, so I don't know if this is going to make it into the thumbnail, but at the very least, like, can I request that either this goes in the video thumbnail or it shows up on screen?
Let's see. I will put this up on screen for people to see. Don't worry, I will put this up.
I made art.
This is so good. Thank you for that. Oh, Dagnar's eating everything. Stop.
Nom nom nom. This is the bad timeline.
Dagnar
Tanya could have been leveled.
Everything.
If it weren't for the fact that Dagnar was alive, Tanya would be 2020 right fucking now.
Are you still immortal? Yes. Dear God, this thing lasts so long.
It's 11 turns. Why the fuck is it 11 turns?
11 turns. We're on 8. I didn't even have like a full good squad deployed.
Wait. She can fight the boss. She can fight the fucking boss.
She can fight Gomez.
She can
Wait,
fight
1, 2,
Gomez.
3, 4, 5. Oh my God, she can fight Gomez. Okay, I don't usually like abusing the immortality flag unless it's Abel, because Abel's awesome, but we're gonna do that. I need this guy out of the way.
It's also like, Abel, it doesn't feel like you're abusing the immortality flag because it's like, oh boy, she's guaranteed to dodge this 5% hit.
Yeah.
Oh boy, like that's abusing it. But like with Tanya, it's like I attack into a 99. He procs adept. I dodge 5 times.
If she crits, she does 4 damage.
Let's do it. Let's fucking go. Damn it! Don't you dare underestimate the great Gomez.
I'll
But
shrug
Tanya's
off
invincible.
Woo,
The funny thing is she gets experience too because of the fucking Thracia Chippy XP formula.
Oh shoot, I can't see the boxes. There we go. Now scroll! Whee! Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, I have like barely enough lockpicks.
Yeah, there's enough. There's
Good
so
God,
many fucking things. So many things to unlock, but also lockpicks are 30 goddamn uses.
Yeah. Dagnar, you're alright. Oh, she's not getting Ocean support. Oh no. I don't think there's
How much crit does that give?
10.
I mean, every little bit helps. Someone just needs a crit to deal 4 damage.
This is how you train Tanya. Here, we'll get the little talk between these two.
It's kind of cute. Who calls you a moron, moron? Wait, she's supposed to be crying? I thought she was angry there.
I think she is kind of angry, but like
maybe like angry crying.
Yeah, like angry and sad. Sad because she's angry or whatever. Da-da-doo. Da-da-doo. Come on, Tanya.
Level up, level up, level up, level up.
Ooh, skill!
What the fuck? That's such a bad level. Tanya's so trash.
Whee! Hammer!
Thunder!
Here, stand next to the door so we can actually see it. You just like stand here, I guess. Does it disappear player phase enemies turn 11? Because now I don't know, Leafer and Ranger just explode.
But consider it would be funny.
It would be funny, but I'd have to
Tanya's never getting deployed again. I'm sorry, you do not ever. There's no map in the world where minimum deployment has enough deployment slots for a fucking flex spot for Dagdar support.
Just in case. There we go. Do I have a lower use bow? Here, take the 12 use.
Hey, can you give me 1 second, actually?
Oh, yeah. We'll be right back. And we're back. Hey, she's 1 rank away from getting the thing. From getting a bow rank up.
It would be nice if she got the bow rank up.
Because now she can use steel bow.
God, she starts unable to use steel bow. What the
yeah,
fuck?
She starts
Tanya's
E-bows.
so bad.
Why is she having E-bows? But hey,
Tanya's
now
so
6 plus. Where's my steel bow? Now 16. Now she can almost do damage if she had like 10 more strength.
Gomez is certainly one of the boss designs of all time.
Yeah, he's a. I kind of wish he would proc a movement star right now because it'd be really funny.
Tanya, you can't kill me. Yeah, so like everything about this boss is awful. Everything about this boss. Oh wait, no, that was just.
Okay, we have one more turn.
So like everything about this boss is awful. Incredibly high defense when you only have 1 magical unit and then some magic swords that like. Magic swords are decent against him, but like they're usually not good enough.
You also don't want to use up your magic swords on him, I find.
Maybe the light brand if you have uses left.
So this should be our last turn of Tanya shenanigans, sadly.
Incredibly high avoid in addition to his high defense, so even if you're using like Orson to Wrath crit to pierce some amount of his defense. Wait, what? Is it turn 15?
Is it? How long does it last?
No way. Let's see if WD knows. Let's see if WD knows.
Because 11 is already a really long time to be immortal.
Let's just see how long Tanya lives, and that's the answer to our question. When she dies.
We can firmly say, yes, she is no longer invincible. I can't wait to find out that it just disappears on NA phase.
It's 15 fucking turns!
15. Just in case. But hey, let's keep going.
But yeah, this boss is awful. So
yeah,
it's an RNG fest because he's got like really high avoidance, and it's hard for physical units to deal damage without crits because he has really high defense.
And the throne gives him 10 defense.
And the throne gives him 10 defense. Other high defense bosses tend to have an exploitable weakness, specifically like being armored. So you can use the hammer or armor slayer or rapier or whatever against them.
This guy's just warrior.
He's just a warrior, so there's no exploitable weakness. Tanya really wants to join the team.
I don't know. I think if she wanted to join the team, she'd be getting even better level ups than that.
But then the worst part about him is he has a movement star, which means that there's just a 5% chance he gets to attack twice. And even if you survive 1 attack, you probably don't survive 2.
He has 28 attack right now. Look at this. 28 attack. No one is surviving 2 hits versus this man.
It's so bad.
Like, he's so strong.
The one point in his favor is he does use a steel bow and steel axe, both of which have incredibly low hit rates. Like, he's got 51 hit against Tanya, and using the axe, he would have less. So, even if he procs a movement star and he 2-shots your unit, there's a good chance you survive. But you don't want to rely on that, especially in an Iron Man.
We're done with the Tanya grind.
Unfortunate. But yeah, there's a good chance that he misses on his own, like even without Tanya abuse. And that's like the only upside.
But it's
other than that,
even a coin flip is.
And because this is an indoor map, you don't have access to Kanto, so if you're doing something like have Asvel attack and then rescue away so that he doesn't have to enemy phase against movement stars, you have to do it from 2 range, which you can't anymore. I tricked you.
Yeah, I didn't think about that until just now that now he's using the steel bow, but oops.
That wasn't my intention. That was just a side effect. I thought it would be funny to have him duel Tanya, but oops, I guess.
See, I also thought it would be funny, which is why I did it.
See, here's the thing, though, is like he had 51 hit against Tanya. I want to see the attack from 2 range. I want to see his hit against Asvel with the bow.
With leaf support. God,
so,
this is so awful.
That's higher than I thought it would be. That's actually higher than I thought it would be. 46 is higher than I thought it would be.
Oh, keep in mind that that was with Ocean support that whole time. That 50-something hit rate was with her getting 10 avoid from Ocean.
But Asvel's getting 10 avoid from Leaf, right?
Yeah. Oh, is the Ocean bonus one of the 20 bonuses? I know there's a chart somewhere with all the bonuses. Yeah,
maybe I should have that pulled up. FE5 sports. Maybe I should have that pulled up because I have it downloaded. Orson Tanya.
I don't think it's a 20 support.
Nope, it's a 10 support, but it is a 2-way.
Yeah, but it's both ways, yeah.
Yeah, and Orson's the only person Tanya's supported by, yeah, so I kind of expected Asvel to have significantly more avoid than Tanya, but I guess he doesn't.
So we got, there's 2 boxes down here, 2 boxes down here, 1 here, 1 here. That should be all of them, right? 6 boxes?
I mean, we can check based on the items as well.
Yeah.
Pure water.
Uh-huh.
Leg ring.
Yeah.
Wrath manual.
Uh-huh.
The devil axe.
The one and only.
Hammer. And the near scroll.
Yep.
Yep, you got everything.
We got it. Just for funsies.
Who's getting the leg ring, by the way?
I usually give it to Karen just for chapter 10. Here, just for funsies, with Tanya support, this is Brave Axe.
Yeah, and the Brave Axe has a decent hit rate, right? It's like 70?
Is it decent hit? Yeah, 70 hit. God, why?
Like, 70's decent for axes, right?
Why does he have 14 speed?
Funny. He'll have less hit with the steel axe than he does with the steel bow, right? How much less? Can we check?
It's like 5 difference. Yeah.
Bows are so fucking bad! Bows are so fucking bad! Why do bows suck so much ass? You have 5 hit over the steel axe? Are you fucking kidding me? Wait.
We're just gonna...
Steel axe has more might than steel bow, right?
Yeah. Oh, so
he gets one shot.
Oh, you're right.
He straight up gets one shot.
Here, I have a plan. We do this. And we just win. Dagnar, boys.
Yeah, he's a pretty good plan. That's a fucking good plan.
I was just gonna rescue him out with, like,
plan.
someone and pray
Dagnar.
they didn't get crit.
Yeah.
Or movement starred. Nice level. He does have the Hizzle scroll. That is what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm using the Leg Band or Wrath manual on any of these units, so there's no real point.
You don't want to give Wrath to Asbel?
Wrath Bell. Wrath spell.
I mean, he has 3 FCM, so like, he can already do crits by doubling, but I do like Wrath on a unit who has 1-2 range. Like, it's one of the advantages to Orson, is he has 1-2 range in Wrath.
Whoosh.
Who are we saving Wrath for if it's not Asvel? Homer? Homer appreciates the help, because he has less raw damage output. Because Homer has less raw damage output compared to the enemies of his join time than Asvel does.
That is true.
So he appreciates the help. It gets him out of the, like... I wouldn't even say he's bad to start out. Like, it's just, it helps him train. And Paragon makes that very fast. If not Homer,
Also, I know this one's kind of common knowledge, but something I forgot to point out was this is the lightest tome you can have at the time, just the Graph Caliber at 3 weight. And we have a speed capped Asbel, and he could not double Gomez.
Yeah.
You just can't double him with Asbel. It's incredible.
That's very unfortunate. And most people are not going to be doubling.
No.
That is like one of the few. I'll say this. That's one of the upsides of Shiva, specifically.
True.
Shiva has a not insignificant chance to double. Fergus, if you trained him in the Mancer arc with the Sed Scroll, also can fall into that category. Shiva, you kind of have to send into the arena, because otherwise, if you try training him in Chapter 8, he's probably too fatigued for this.
Yeah. So you have to...
Those are units that stand out to me as, like, being... I think Asvel's better, just because,
overall,
like...
yeah.
He hits on res. But both Shiva and Fergus have ways of crit stacking. And
yeah, killing at Shiva could hit
kind of like... Yeah, killing at Shiva, also doubling. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I still think Asvel's better at killing, like significantly better at killing Gomez, but he's not your only option. If he does get fatigued, you have ways to work around it.
It's why I don't like deploying Asbel in Chapter 8, just because I really want him in 8X for Gomez alone.
And Chapter 8 isn't like a huge map for Magic.
Yeah,
the one enemy who you like, the one enemy who's difficult to defeat is the boss, and you actually don't want to use Asvel because Asvel could just crit and kill him. Which like you can steal a scroll onto him, I guess, but it just becomes like it feels like a little bit too much of a like what is the point?
Yeah, at that point it's you can just.
Like, I'd rather use physical combat units just because I want to capture him.
Exactly.
And I want to capture you, so subscribe.
Capture, but then your stats get halved.
Fuck.
Hey, next map is fun. We get to do the next map.
Oh, I do like the next map.
Yay! See you all then.
Bye!